Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, on the Avomancia. I guess it still is a peninsula, although I'm going to try and make it not one. I'm surrounded by farmyard animals that try to stare me out, especially the chickens. It's making me feel very uncomfortable. I've done a little bit of work since the last episode. You can see I've sorted out all of the wall, so now it's not just solid cobblestone, it's got a bit of a texture to it. So if you come outside, it looks quite nice. It's actually a reasonable start to the Citadel. So you can see we've got a trim around it that is basically, I've not tried this technique before, but it's basically cobblestone wall with another cobblestone wall on top, and as a result the cobblestone wall underneath thinks there's something on top of it, so you get the crenellation, but the cobblestone wall on top doesn't know there's something on top of it, so you don't get the crenellation. Now I could use spider web to get those crenellations up, maybe in an ad hoc way. Don't know, not decided yet. It's all very open at the moment. I need to do something about that clearly, but I've put a set of steps up here, so I will be able to get it so as I can walk along the wall, which is obviously what I do want to do. You've got to be able to walk along your city wall and look out at the vassals, but I need to make it a little bit thicker. Not quite sure what yet, not quite sure how yet, but I will do it. But I think today we are going to be trying to, well, do a number of things actually, but one of the number of things that we are going to be doing is trying to sort out this wall, because it looks at the moment all very, very bland, and I'm going to see whether or not a little bit of oak fencage might give us something of interest. So what I thought we'd do, I don't want to come out too close because I'm going to be doing something around the edge of the portal bit area there. So, but I reckon there's probably okay. Leave a gap like that, leave a gap like that, which would make that 2, then that, then that, then that. I don't know how this looks yet. I've not actually tested this. This is me making it up as I go along, and it's not the finished product, but how does that look? I'm trying to make it appear just a little bit more medieval, and I'm thinking that the structure of the wood there gives it some support. Is it too regular though? Is there too much of it? I don't know. I'm going to carry on every 2 and see whether or not that gives me, if it becomes too overpowering on the wood front, because there's not worse than too much wood, as any carpenter would be able to tell. I have literally no idea whatsoever what I'm saying. I like that. That's quite a tall bit, that, isn't it? Oh no, silk touch. Ah, blow it. Oh well. So I've now got to, if I get rid of that, pop that in there. That, there, and there. Okay, I sort of know what I'm doing. Just about, even though I'm not very good at placing blocks. No, don't do that, you foolish man. Right, so let's get rid of that and that. Okay, I think we're all right. I'm just going to carry on. At least I collected out the glowstone. I'm going to carry on making this. That's that way. That. There, I've got more, haven't I? Yes, thank goodness. I'm going to have to make a load more fences, aren't I? I can tell you. And I'm going to have to trim off this wall. That's no good. I can't have that. I'll be back when I've done a little bit more. I think as a start, it's beginning to put a little bit of feeling onto the outside of that wall. I do need to do something more though, because it's not enough. I'm looking for something quite grand by the time I've finished this. If I come up onto the top here, you can see we've got a decent sized village growing up here, and I'm going to detail that a lot more. And if you look over the wall, and we've got our obviously Avondale Keys over there, we've got the lighthouse, we've got a fairly grand set of buildings starting to grow inside, the grand towers and things like that, and then we've got a fairly average drab looking wall, so we will definitely need to do something about that. Ouch. Over the course of time, not all going to do it at one go. That's offending me. Why is that sticking out like that? That doesn't look right. Thank you very much. And then when we come up inside, I've started to experiment. So this entire section here, it's not going to remain cobble like this because this would be really dull. But these are all bottom slabs, which means they are not spawnable for mobs, not at all. And as a result of that, I can start to mob proof the inside of the walls quite effectively. I can intersperse with different slabs, and I can also every now and again I can make them go up and down and intertwine. But all in all, I think it's probably not a bad shout. I quite like the way it's worked. You can see the slab goes down underneath that lamp there, and it kind of goes down and around there, so we could get a little bit of texture around the entirety of the inside of the thing, I think. And at the moment it's flat as a pancake. We need to do something about that. But if I just intersperse that with some stone brick slabs and some stone slabs and things like that, I think we'll get some texture before we even start, and then we make it look like a proper cobbled medieval street. Get some walls in there and things like that, and I think we are going to be absolutely golden. We are coming to the main space and the Hall of Heroes because we've got loads. I mean, loads to talk to you about in here. If you're not really interested in this bit, there will be a timestamp in the description below, which will flip you to the next bit. First off, Hall of Members. We have got 2 new members in our Hall of Members. We've got Tufitaf and RJMC93. You are clad in leather. Welcome to the Hall of Members. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. It is a proper pleasure to have you up here on this weird leather can thing. Absolutely brilliant. Now we're going to go into the Hall of Patrons. Now the Hall of Patrons couldn't have exploded more if I had put a nuclear warhead in it. It's gone completely mad. So starting from, hang on, where are we going? There, from Jolin. Jolin, let's, hang on. No, actually, no. I'll come back to you, Jolin. Don't panic. I'm starting at Bruce. Sorry, Bruce, I almost forgot you. I'm going to reel you off fairly quickly, but all of you, thank you so much for joining the Cobblestone ranks. Bruce Brunyea, Braxton Withlin, Josh Jerome, come across here, past Roxy and Daisy, past Samuel, Jolin Warrenbrook, see I told you I'd come back, Jolin, Jez Oldfield, Donald Hotley, Excalibur Zone, Keith Martin, Raren Thott, awesome name, Aaron Jarvis, Michael J. Van Runen, Tristan Rains, Ben Fraser, Stephen Burchett, Ashcraft, Patricia Warren, who is also featuring in the Hall of Members, Matt Taylor, and Dragons of Q. The lot of you are legends. You have, well, what you've done is you've made the Hall of Patrons Cobblestone section look very full. It is an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining the Cobblestone ranks. Right, before I turn this corner, it's gone mad. It's gone actual mad. Yes, in the sense that it is actual mad. We have got, from over here, Voss. Voss, you are very welcome, clad in steel. Sorry it's not green, but clad in steel, as I know you love to be. Draken Zanos, thank you so much for becoming a Redstone patron. It is a real pleasure to have you on the team. And then, look, I've had to dig another bit out. It's gone mad. Oh, I don't know why I'm talking that high. It's really, really weird. Eric Crow, thank you for joining the ranks, Eric. Gaza, I don't know if that is the famous 90s footballer from England, but if not, you're welcome anyway, Gaza. Gaza, dude, it's lovely to have you in the ranks. Thank you. Lustful Wisp, thank you. You are clad in steel, as I'm sure you will enjoy. Doofy Taff, hello, mate. It is good to have you here, as well as in the member section. Thank you so much for joining. And Patrick Freeborough, you are an absolute star. Thanks for joining the ranks. We've also, I think, hang on. Yeah, almost forgot you lot. I'm sorry. Mike Malpass, thanks for joining. Paco, good to have you on the team, buddy. Thank you for joining up the Redstone ranks. Thomas Pruitt. Thomas, it is great to have you on a pedestal on top of a block of redstone. And James Bell. James, welcome to the ranks of Redstone. You are all incredibly welcome. And then, blown away. Yeah, look at that. Oh no, I've got to... Oh no, I've not done the... Oh, I'm going to have to go and sort... Right, I will do you a statue. I'm going to do you a statue. I've not got enough here. I've used them all up. I'd have to go back to the peninsula. But I will do you a statue. By the time we go on to the next Avomancia, you'll have a lovely statue like these people. I'm so sorry. But old Zorro, why? Actually, you, sir, need capitals. For goodness sake. How very disrespectful. Let's get this here. There we go. Old Zorro. There we go. Old Zorro. Thank you for joining the Diamond Ranks, you silly man. Thanks so much. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here. Also, oh, by the way, last time I didn't know how to spell it. It's Sergeant Dud. Sergeant Dud. Hopefully I've got that right now. Thanks so much. But we've also got Marcel Slomsky. You will get, I promise, you'll get one of them. Honest, you'll get one of them. Look, yeah. Marcel Slomsky. I've nearly run out of diamonds as well. Marshall Slomsky. Thank you for joining the Diamond Patron Ranks. You are an absolute legend. And Brown Banana, I love that name. Brown Banana, thanks for becoming a Diamond Patron. It is a real pleasure to have you in the ranks, and I hope that you continue to watch the channel from now on. I've got 2 little slots here without a diamond block on, because I've not got any more diamond blocks in my storage system here. I'll have to go and get some. I do have some diamonds back at base. Whether or not, I'm sure I've got more than 2 blocks worth. It should be fine. But if you want to join the ranks of the patrons, there are some really awesome perks. Not to mention the coming of the patron server. That if you go to avomance.com, you'll see the countdown clock. It is nearly there. And if you want to get involved with that, then all you need to do is become a patron or a member, and I will add you to the whitelist. It will be an absolute pleasure to have you on board. Also, Hall of Alphas news. Yeah, I'm not joking. I told you there was a lot to talk about. We have got Alpha Dibs 82. Your head looks awesome up there. It's really colourful. I love it. It works really well. Dibs, welcome to the team. Everybody, go and sub to Dibs. Watch his content. He is an absolute legend. Absolutely superb. It's really great to have you as a member of the Alpha team, Dibs. We've had a little Zuz. I love the sight of that across the water. It's absolutely superb. We're going to make that look gorgeous. Right, so I need a sign. Today, I'm putting someone in the mate space that, bluntly, should have been in the mate space a year ago. They really should. And for some reason, they keep getting pushed and haven't managed to get in. But they absolutely deserve this spot. Where are we? 79. For goodness sake. Here we go. So episode 79. This person I've interacted with all the time, constantly in the comments. An absolute legend. Really technically capable player as well. Give me loads of advice. So today, yes, it's your turn, Pit Cougar. It has been a long time in coming, and as is tradition, I'm going to shoot fireworks up your bum. Yes, hope that's not too uncomfortable. Boom. Real pleasure to have you in the mate space, Pit Cougar. It is well overdue, and thank you for all the support that you give me for such a long time. So I've started, you can see it, I've started to create some wallage. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do inside here, but we've created some wallage inside this kind of stone area with a bit of light. That's just temporary. I don't know why I did it like that. That's just temporary. Should have used some torches. But what I think I might do is I might make this go down and underneath this place here, with it coming up on the underside, a bit like a kind of underground, almost drainage system. And then in here, I've started to do another area too. That'll become, I don't know, perhaps, I don't even know. I've got plans, but I can't quite put the labels on the plans yet. But it's going to become far less green. There'll be some green left, obviously, but it's going to become far less green, quite Citadel-like, with kind of winding hidden roads and all that kind of stuff. I've got a kind of an end vision. I'm just not entirely sure how I'm going to get to it. Need to light it completely up so it is pretty much non-spawnable on the inside. And then we can decide how we're going to protect it from nasties. Ouch. That was silly. I knew I wasn't going to make that. Protect it from nasties on the outside. This area here is also going to get pretty well landscaped. We've got a lot to do, frankly. Maybe in the comments you can give me some thoughts about what you think we can do. And I am going to call it there. That has been, actually, whilst on screen it may not have appeared to be such a busy episode. It was a crazy busy episode, which is why it's taken a couple of weeks since the last one. If you have enjoyed this video, it'd be great to know that by you slapping that like button. It'd be good to know you're enjoying it, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.